Yo, welcome back. You are listening to the Future Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Julio on the mic, and you already know the vibes, bro. You already know who I'm with, man. White Mike's in the building. What's up, White Mike?
What's up, guys? How y'all?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Been good. Hey, I missed last week.
Yeah, we all missed last week, so it's all good, man. You didn't miss much. So I'm gonna get to you in a minute. You already know my A1 from day one's in the place to be. Hollow Point was good, my guy.
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's happening?
How you doing, bro?
I'm
was good.
Freaking tastic.
That's what's up.
Fantastic.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had a good weekend. Have one as good as I don't know. He's according to White Mike. It's been a few weeks. He's been keeping some information from us that we kind of found out today. So we're gonna share it with you guys in 1 second. But first, we have a Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. First, we have our very first repeat guest in the building. Eric Weaver's in the building. What's up, Eric?
Yeah. What's happening?
How you doing?
What's happening?
All right, check it out, right? Check it out. I gotta go over the ground rules with you because like last time you came on the show, you tried to hijack our show.
Try to take over. We don't forget.
Take over. All right.
Hey,
so
we don't ask you nothing. You don't say nothing. Okay.
All right.
What I want to do right now, I want to introduce you. I want you to tell our listeners a little bit about yourself. And go ahead.
Oh, I mean, just long-time sports fan. I know Melvin and Jonathan from Davidson back in the day. We go way back, and just a hard working man. Love sports, love to talk. Troll a lot of guys. I don't care who team you're on. I troll anybody.
Hey, I gotta give it to you, man. You're a legendary troller.
Yeah, big time, dude. Like, he don't care.
Umpteenth degree. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So you know them from Davidson?
Yeah.
Then you definitely like to talk.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's all good.
Hey, you better calm down, lover boy. I tried to protect you.
I know, right? I'm trying to protect you. Like speaking of, we have a new member of the Truth Be Told Sports family. I guess. What's her name? White Mike?
Whitley.
White Mike has a girlfriend, guys.
He is now betrothed.
So, what happened? How come you didn't tell us anything about it?
Willie, welcome to the show. Show.
Yeah, Willie, welcome to the show. You will be mentioned several times from here on out.
Share it with your friends. Share with your friends.
Yeah, you have to share. You have to make sure. You may have to make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click on that bell, that little bell in the corner.
Notifications.
That way you will. Yeah, so we get those post notifications, guys. So make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? So White Mike, you want to talk to us a little bit about Whitney? Like, how that happened? How'd you guys meet?
What you want me to say about it?
Well, the date
was nice. She's sweet. I think she's beautiful.
Oh, look at you. You are.
I have a lot of fun.
Love so tender.
Guys, we apologize for y'all having to hear Melvin singing.
He's been working on it. It's terrible. Don't worry about it.
Hey, do you need a bucket to try to hold that tune in?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy
for you, man. Hey, I love love, dude. I love love.
I'd say it's a long time coming. For some of y'all that's listened, we've talked about this on past shows. It's been a while since I've been single for almost 3 years.
I don't remember talking about this.
You didn't. Melvin and I, we did on one of the very first
before me.
episodes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, save it for Love Connection, bud.
It was nice to meet somebody, and we just kind of clicked, and we went from there, and it's turned into a relationship.
That's so awesome, dude.
And I'm happy.
I'm happy for you.
I'm sure she's upgraded you. Let it go, man.
Did you say she's upgraded me?
I'm pretty sure she's upgraded you.
Well, yeah. Isn't that what women do?
Yeah, normally.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works.
Yeah. I'm sure you've outkicked your coverage, sir.
All right, right, guys.
Hell
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna pay some bills real quick because Mike has a potential family growing, so we got to make sure he's.
No, I don't. You're gonna make it sound like she's pregnant.
No, she's not.
Breaking news.
She's not pregnant. She's not pregnant. But we want to make sure Mike is well. You know, say when he gets to that point, if it gets to that point, we want to make sure he's taken care of. So we're gonna take a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. All right, welcome back. You are listening to the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. I'm your host, King Cooley. I have Hollow Point and White Mike with me. We have an extra special guest. Our day one, one of our day ones from OG listeners, Eric. Eric's in the building.
Yes, sir.
We want to make sure you guys go out there and please go check us out on Instagram. Hit us up on Twitter. You can look us up individually at HollowPoint33, at King Cooley, and at White Mike TS on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Truth Be Told Sports Podcast on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook with the same name. And there's also a Truth Be Told Sports group. You can jump in there. There's some fun interaction. You can see Eric get his troll on all the time in that. Anything I'm missing? Oh, truthbetoldsportspodcast.com.
There you go.
And is that it?
I think that's it. You got all the socials. You got Instagram. You got Twitter.
Boy, I'm growing, bro.
Yeah, look at you.
You know what I'm saying?
This is new to me. I just found out about the YouTube. I didn't know we was on YouTube.
Welcome.
I didn't know that.
We just completed our first video on YouTube. Was maybe 2 weeks ago. We're gonna get back. We're gonna kick that. Start kicking that up a notch pretty soon too.
I think once basketball gets up and going, it's gonna be. We're gonna have more lives on there because there's so many games, kind of rapid fire. Okay. We're gonna be on there a lot more often. So.
Okay.
So as you know, Hollow Point and myself, and even Eric, our guest, we are big time Auburn fans, and some breaking news came out on Sunday. Sunday, Alan Green, the athletic director from Auburn University, announced that the school and the head football coach Gus Malzahn are parting ways. Kind of sent some shockwaves throughout the SEC and the sports world, but you have 3 Auburn fans on this podcast right now, and 1 Alabama fan. I guess we could let him weigh in on a little bit. Let's start with White Mike. White Mike, what are your thoughts on Gus Malzahn's departure from Auburn?
Man, I'm okay with it. I think he had a successful run. And I'm not just judging that off of beating Alabama. He didn't have the titles, the national titles, the SEC championship, but his record was good. What's got him fired and had even Bama fans and other people scratching their head is some of the stupid things that he does. It's a lot of, what is it? But I think he had a successful run at Auburn. I don't think he's the worst coach to come through there in recent years. Couple years late, in my opinion, probably 2 years. I don't know. I don't like to see it go. I think he made the Iron Bowl fun because he was a nightmare for Saban's defense. So,
okay. Hollow Point.
Okay.
Thank goodness. Well, that's all I'm gonna say. Apparently, maybe the athletic director got his picture that was being held over his head back or something. I don't know. Maybe his ransom is expired or something. Because I feel like he had been under some kind of spell or something, like the witch's spell or something. Do not fire me. Do not fire me.
You've been saying that all season pretty much. I've
been saying that for the past 2-3 years, man. Because I read an article, and there's one article I read. It kind of depicts it the best. I think it was on ESPN. It was like he spent so much time trying to get back to where he was that he lost who he was, and it was like he was supposed to be this quarterback genius, and he was supposed to be this offensive guru. You know, he was one of the first ones to start doing the up tempo stuff because you knew Alabama hated up tempo. But then he stopped, right?
Yeah.
And then he got Cam lightning in a bottle. Got Cam Newton won. He was a coordinator, but they won an national championship with Cam, and he tried to recreate that over and over and over again.
He caught lightning in the bottle with who was
Nick Marshall.
Nick Marshall.
Nick Marshall. I was thinking his number was 14, but
so he started running that. That to me, I love that team more than I love the winning the one with Cam Newton, simply because their running game was so dominant.
It was.
Game was averaging like 7 yards a pop.
It was.
Trey Mason, what in your face? You know.
Yeah,
but
he was a beast.
He couldn't recreate that. He stopped doing the up tempo stuff. He stopped going. And then he tried to run everybody like they was Cam instead of going either to recruit better. And that Johnson dude, Jeremiah Johnson? Give it to
Jeremy Johnson.
Jeremy Johnson.
Oh,
that was
he was trash.
Bust.
Cam
he was
2.0.
Yeah, now he was supposed to be the next big thing, and he was garbage. He was slow, and he couldn't throw the ball accurately. So it's like that was a bust. And then every quarterback up and since then has been questionable at best. Stidham had like a good year, but not a whole entire good year.
Right.
And then we got Bo Nix, who is Bo Nix. So
so
he's running out of clean pockets like an idiot. So.
Hey, he's still gonna be a quarterback next year.
He's still hopefully whoever's a coach comes in, slaps him upside the head. Slaps him upside the head and tell him not to run out of a pocket if there's nobody that breaks the pocket. It's like, stay there. Why are you rolling out when there's nobody chasing you?
Dude, the craziest thing is like Eric immediately hit me up and was like, I need to be, I gotta be on the show. I gotta get stuff off my chest. So like, here is, and this is exactly why Eric's on the show. Here's your chance right now, Eric, to get everything, all your grievances off your chest. Right now.
It's been a long time coming, but a change had to come, man. A change gonna come. Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is beating Bama every other year is not enough. And it's been a lot of Auburn alumni, fans that's been happy with that. But I'm like, hey, I want to win championships too. I want to go to the SEC championship. I want to be in the playoffs too. Auburn is good enough to do. Auburn is good enough to do that. We can't just be satisfied with just beating Bama, every now and then. That's what's been saving his job. And, whoever they may be getting, it got to be somebody. And I hope the Coach Steele rumors are not true, because that'd be the dumbest thing ever to fire, Malzahn and then get the, defensive coordinator. That'd be stupid. Hopefully they'll get somebody. Hopefully they'll get somebody that's, big name that can come in and change everything and get us up to that next level, because it should have been done 3-4 years ago. So I mean, that's how I was
talking to right after it happened. I talked to Ty Graham. You guys remember Ty Graham from high school, right?
Yep.
Okay, I was talking to him, and I mean, obviously he's an Alabama fan, and he asked me like how I felt about it. Like you said earlier, like there's a bunch of Auburn fans that were cool with him just beating Alabama and calling that like a successful season. That's not. Those people, like, those are the same people who are okay with mediocrity.
Exactly.
I'm not okay with being mediocre. There's nothing that I try to do. There's nothing in my life that I want to do or anything about me that says mediocre, because like I want, I want, just like anybody else, I want championships. Championships mean something, especially in college football. Championships means anything. If you didn't win a championship, then like who talks about your team? Nobody talks about your team after, in January or February. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't win the championships, no one talks about Syracuse. No one talks about North Carolina. No one talks on those other times. It's either Clemson, Alabama, the same teams. We need to be in that conversation.
Or also, no one talks about how many Capital One bowls you win.
Exactly.
True.
Like, and
you're slightly wrong there.
What do you mean?
because in February people are talking about Syracuse and North Carolina.
Oh,
Just
for
the basketball
March
program.
Madness. March Madness.
The basketball
True story.
program.
Just the basketball.
True story.
But like
True
we talk,
story.
we talk, well, like in terms of football, no one
Solid
talks
comeback,
about
Mike.
about that. That's cool, whatever, Mike. But no one, no one's. You got what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like no one talks about those those teams. Like the second first loser. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2013, we went to the national championship with Gus Malzahn. 2013, 2014.
13.
And we lost to Florida, ended up losing to Florida State. Now that was probably his best season in my opinion. 100% his best season.
That one still hurt for me. That one still
hurts. And then like people talk about like the 2017 season, like the highest we ever were ranked with Gus Malzahn was number 2 in 2017. That was the year we beat Georgia when they were number 1, and then Alabama the very next week or the week after that. When they were number 1. But what happened when we went to the SEC championship against Georgia? Shit the bed. Then we went to a bowl game against UCF.
UCF got blasted.
Yeah.
And we got blasted again. So like how was that successful? How in anybody's eyes do you see that as a successful season?
Well, and that was one of the main issues with him. There's a couple main issues in my opinion, and I know a lot of the pundits and already talked to him to death, but I'm gonna get mine in too. He was not really good at making adjustments, and he wasn't good at all at adjusting to adjustments. You know what I mean? Like if we were up in the first half and we just straight destroy the team and they come back and do something different, he never like changes something to go to combat what the other team did. He never made those kind of adjustments. And the other thing that always bothered me was he was never I hate to use the term player coach, but he always seemed to bail at the end of the season, right? He always seemed to lose the locker room right around after, like, depending on whether we beat or lost to Alabama.
I don't know about that, Hollow Point, because I follow a lot of players that's on Twitter, and a lot of them are hurt, saying they love him. He's like a father figure to them.
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
When
they get on the field, I watched the UCF game, and none of them.
A lot of them like him.
None of them guys at that UCF game was wanting to be there, and you could tell. I remember that game because I felt embarrassed being a fan because I was like, we losing to UCF? These dudes don't even want to play. Like they were so mad that they was in the bowl game, but they were in the Sugar Bowl, but they lost to Georgia. They went to the Sugar Bowl, and then it was like, you go to UCF and you lay an egg? Like that's, you know what I mean? Like you could love him all day, but you got to get up for the game too. And the coach, he wasn't that kind of coach that could get them up for the game when it mattered. That's why it's just time for him to go. I think it was just white noise, in my opinion.
Well, let me ask y'all this: would y'all take $21 million to leave your job?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
dude. Why do you think I work so hard on this? Listen, why do you think I work so hard on this show? Because I'm trying to leave my job. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
20. Hey, them boosters, man, they get them, man. Hey, we gonna toss you a couple ducats. Whack, whack, whack.
Yeah. And if any of you have any iPhones, I need to upgrade so Tim Cook can take care of everything.
Absolutely.
Too. Because I need to take care of that.
Yeah.
Because Tim Cook is big time Auburn booster.
He's an alumni, isn't he?
Yeah, he's alumni. He's also a product of Robbinsdale High School.
Yeah, yes.
Didn't know that.
I learned that.
I learned that when I lived behind Robbinsdale High School. Not behind Robbinsdale High School. I lived in the neighborhood in a house behind Robbinsdale High School.
Nice.
I didn't live behind Robbinsdale High School.
That would have been weird.
It would have been completely weird.
So you were squatting in the gym after hours? I mean,
no.
Hey man, that's your journey, bro. That's your journey.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here now. You feel me?
Started from the bottom. Now you're here.
Now we here.
I'm here. I'm trying to get
in the middle. We're somewhere in the middle.
Right in the middle, like right there. I just with the Gus Malzahn thing, I'm glad he's gone. He should have been fired 4 years ago. That weird game against LSU where Les Miles ended up getting fired, where Auburn actually lost the game, and then they reviewed the scoring play. and
Right, I remember
they
that.
you remember the game where they
I remember that.
time had expired and like they was like Obi-Wan. Gus Malzahn should have been fired after that game. Still,
Yeah,
I
I
feel
remember
like
that.
I still feel like he should. I still feel like he should have got fired after that game. I still feel like he should have got fired after that game, man. This is the fact that he stayed around so long boggled my mind. I after that I never got really too excited about wins. You know what I'm saying? It was if Auburn beat Alabama, it was like me more so being happy that I could talk shit to my Alabama friends.
That's what it's about.
Yes.
That's all it was about. Like it wasn't like
meme. It's a meme war.
It
Oh,
becomes
yes.
me like it becomes me more at that point. So like
Yes.
with him gone, I'm hoping. Someone brought up Kevin Steele. That's what I was talking to Ty Graham about because he'd asked me who I thought would replace. Like to me, it's Kevin Steele's job to lose. If they lose that bowl game, then they're gonna find another coach like Hugh Freeze or the kid from the coach over at Oregon. I hear his name popped up. Someone said Lane Kiffin. Please, God no.
No, I want one. I
Lane
want one of
Kiffin
them
and
Clemson
Sarkisian
coordinators.
have been names popped up also.
And Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss already?
Yeah.
His first year at Ole Miss?
Bro, he'll leave.
He'll
You know how
leave.
he does.
Yeah.
You're
He
right.
gets a better
Yeah.
job. He's like, I'm gone.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess my thing
Cliff's
is,
got a decent amount of money too. So.
once you get to Ole Miss, I think make it to the SEC, you still get that good money though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. I want one of them Clemson coordinators. That's what I want.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Clemson coordinators are hard to get. Clemson
I-
guys get offered a job somewhere, and Dabo goes and gets them a raise.
see, I kind of treat the job kind of like I treat the recruits. I kind of like wait and see what happens. Like I don't want to speculate on things that because people just start shouting out names of who should get it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
none of those people are in the room when they're having the meeting to talk about possible
Well,
candidates.
let me
So
ask y'all
no
this.
one has any idea. So it's like I'll just
gonna
wait
throw
and
a
see,
name out to
and see
y'all.
what happens.
This hasn't been rumored, and obviously we're not in the room. But what do y'all think about Tom Herman from Texas?
No.
I don't think about him at all.
No.
Because he was on the hot seat. He's probably not going to last at Texas. But would you
Oh.
take him? Would you take him at Auburn?
No, because
Texas. Why would
I'm
I
not
want
a
him
big.
at Auburn?
I'm not a big Tom Herman fan.
if he can't win at Texas, and the only
not-
competition he really has is Oklahoma, how can he win at Auburn in the SEC?
Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not even worried about that
Well,
part.
I mean-
I just his whole he's not winning because of his philosophy, the way he coaches. Kids don't respond to him like that. That's why he's
Right.
not getting done at Texas. Because like you said, he's in the Big 12. He can easily do a lot better in Big 12 because there's not a lot of competition.
Exactly.
You know, and any form of defense, and you're gonna win that conference. It's easy. You know, I am
Right.
calling it easy, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I get what you're saying.
yeah. And
We can do that. We're the media.
Right.
Yeah.
We're the pawns. We're the pawns.
We
Anyway.
can do that.
I didn't mean easy, but I'm saying like I don't think he's a fit for what Auburn likes to do.
Right.
You know.
At least say it. So let's move on.
Yep.
Move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah.
What is Gus?
Yeah.
But
What do they
Yeah,
say? What do
bye.
they say? We wish you the best in your future endeavors.
yeah. I completely wish Gus Malzahn the best in whatever he does. Like if he goes bagging groceries, be the best grocery bagger you could possibly be, Gus.
Absolutely.
100%. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on. We're gonna do a lot of stuff happening in NFL this past week.
I want to start this one.
Hold on a second.
You got Tourette's, man.
down. Oh, Jesus Christ! Like,
God damn.
See, it's not me this time. It's not me. It's not me.
so
Put a show together.
I know my Giants lost. Like we lost a win streak.
took my
It was
thunder.
snap. No,
You took my fun. You took my fun.
Dude, I was happy to see a 4-game winning streak. I didn't count on us beating Seattle last week at all.
Don't worry, Mel. No one did.
So I
No
was
one
tripping
did.
on it.
Yeah.
No one did. Like, so I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I was happy. Like, winning streak, then we lose. Oh, God.
Got off that high real quick, didn't you?
Yeah. Arizona, man. Arizona. Kyler Murray, bro. That dude's a beast, bro.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say about that game because I watched a little bit of it. Danny Dimes is awful.
Oh no shit.
And like, and when I say awful, I think he may be still injured, but like usually when the pressure's coming from the right, you can usually see it. Like whether you're seeing it in your peripheral or like straight on, because you see this big old thing with a different color jersey coming at you in a vicious type manner, right? So like 3 times that number 44 comes around that side and hits him before he even like thinks he wants to throw the ball. And I'm sitting there like, well, when Colt McCoy is back there, he was like 1, 2, 3, and I'm out. 1, 2, 3, and it's gone. And I'm like, why can't he do that? It's not the receivers. Receivers get open.
Colt McCoy is probably the most underrated backup quarterback in the NFL.
I think Colt McCoy's better. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, 100%. I think the same thing. I think we should just put Colt McCoy in for the rest of the.
They're not gonna do that
rest of the year
unless he's
that.
hurt. Unless the quarterback's hurt. I think the way that the Giants defense was playing, I think Colt McCoy was perfect for that system because he was like, he quick, get him out, then he sets up the running game. All of a sudden they can't run it again, and he's getting sacked and fumbled in a lot. Same old same. So and they look bad, man. It was awful.
Yeah,
because the defense played well for a minute, and then you leave them on the field all game. You get tired. They get tired. So
you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't leave the defense on the field for like 4 or 5 minutes or whatever, saying game time, 4 or 5 minutes, and then expect them to, and then have the offense take the field, and you're only in the field for 1 series.
Yeah, 3 and out.
You're 3 and out. Like the defense, like, damn man, what the fuck?
Right.
I don't care. We didn't get a text this week that said winning streak. I'm happy.
That's true.
And Dallas won, so. We did something miraculous.
Beat the Bengals.
Yeah.
As bad as we've been playing, I'll take it.
You'll have to take that one, man.
Yeah, I mean, and plus Andy Dalton, he had extra motivation beating his old team. So you know.
You know what? He was dotting over there, wasn't he? Like he was having flashbacks. He was zap, bat. I remember these colors. Whap.
Yeah, whap. Exactly.
Hey, I'm just glad he wasn't throwing that color.
Yeah, I mean, he was on a roll, man. I was like, okay, then, I'm sure Cooper appreciated him,
Yeah.
So, and given all that, Ezekiel Elliott still couldn't do nothing. I don't want to hate someone based on how they did in my fantasy league, but Ezekiel Elliott about to catch these hands next time. If I see him on site, I'm messing him up.
Oh wow, it's on site.
On site. Because you know who I had? You know who I had on my bench instead of Ezekiel? I had Jonathan Taylor on my bench. Jonathan Taylor, who went for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Damn, son.
Dude, I don't know. I had a last minute pickup of Gesicki, the tight end from Miami.
See? And that was another one. I bet on your boy Evan Ingram. That's why another reason why I was so mad. I put Ingram. I was like, oh, Ingram gonna get it. Nope. Gesicki was on my bench.
You gotta look at who's throwing the ball though. So in those cases.
Yeah.
And speaking of fantasy football, for next season, we need to get a whole another league or something so I can beat you guys and show y'all who a real winner is. Seriously.
Who's he talking to?
You want to win?
I'm talking to all of y'all.
Hey, he's doing it again. He's doing it again.
Yeah.
You doing it again.
No one asked you.
Yeah, I said it.
No one. Listen. You're on my
talking
show.
out of turn again.
There you go. Exactly.
Have the mute button right here. Keep it up, sir.
Get Sergeant at Arms. Get Sergeant at Arms.
Keep it up, sir.
You keep it up, sir. You will be muted. No, I'm just messing with you, bro.
So, well, since we still in the NFC least, which is actually improving, by the way. Say what you will, but they're actually.
Did you say the NFC least?
I did. Yeah.
I like
He didn't
that.
stutter. He didn't stutter.
I said what I said.
So I'm okay with it.
So Eagles put in your boy Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and they whooped up on your team.
And they beat my team. Who that?
Damn, son.
But here's my take. I got a hot take on that, right? And I know people are like, "Oh, he did so great," and this, that, and the other. And I think the Eagles. Here, the Eagles tried to set him up for failure. but it didn't work.
Mhm.
I think they tried to look out for their boy Carson Wentz because they still invested 100 plus mil into him. So they figured they would feed Jalen Hurts to the number one defense in the league in the Saints at the time, and
Mhm.
saying, "Oh, we'll show the America, it ain't just Carson Wentz." So they put
Mhm.
Hurts in, said, "Go ahead, you could do it, buddy. You're great. You're gonna be great." And then it was kind of like in the
Mhm.
background, like he finna fail like a mug. I
Yeah.
kind of feel like they were hoping he was gonna fail.
Mhm.
Because if he did fail, they're going to be like, see, it ain't just the quarterback.
Mhm.
But what
Mhm.
happened was he didn't fail. I mean, he
Mhm.
didn't throw. He wasn't as accurate. I think he threw for like 50% or maybe a little bit above it, something like that.
A little bit above, like 17 for 30.
Something
A little
like
bit
that.
above it, about 60%.
Something like that. But he ran for 100 yards and he didn't turn the ball over and he
Mhm.
didn't get sacked.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So-
wow. He didn't get sacked?
Nah, he didn't
Oh,
take a
wow.
sack. So, and the most important thing is he didn't turn the ball over.
Sounds
And
like Carson Wentz just lost his job.
right, and I think he should. They already said he's going to start this next week. But I also think that he should start for the remainder of the season. There's only 3 games.
Mhm.
And then they should reevaluate after that. You know what I mean? Like it's not out of the realm to get. Sometimes you just got to take a loss. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, "Hey, man, we swung and missed on Carson Wentz. He's not as good as we
Right.
thought he was."
Mhm.
Jalen Hurts may not be the future answer, but he's the right now answer.
Right.
Maybe he will be the future.
Yeah,
I'm-
thing about Jalen Hurts. Do y'all think he may be like, their version of Russell Wilson? Because remember when Russell Wilson came in, he took Matt Flynn's spot.
No,
they
was
was
Matt
paying.
Flynn?
it's different. It's
It
different.
was Flynn for the, was paying
It's
all that money. So
Hurt-
maybe Hurts can take. I'm just giving some
Hurts
kind of
is
analogy
different.
with that.
Hurst is
Nah,
different. But when Wilson came in, Wilson was bona fide. Like right
Mhm.
out the gate, you knew he was going to be a stud. Like the minute he came in. With Hurts, I think Hurts still has some growing to do. Like he's not an elite, he's not an NFL level passer. He's not.
No.
Right? He's a good athlete. He can command the offense. He makes some good throws, but he can't throw all the balls that are with accuracy.
I think Hurts needs to be more poised in a Taysom Hill type position.
No, he's better than Taysom Hill.
He
I
better
won't
than
say
him.
that.
Yeah,
I will-
but his athletic, he can catch, he can run.
His stature ain't
He
like
can throw.
Taysom Hill though. Taysom Hill's a fullback.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tight
Hill's
end.
yeah. Freaking Jalen Hurts ain't that big. I mean, he's strong, but he's not. I don't think he's that built that way.
But I mean, you could still you could use him in different things.
I mean, sure, you could, but I think in terms of him being the quarterback, I think he's doing a better job as a leader. He's a better leader than Wentz, and that's the biggest difference.
Well, I saw a couple different things, and I read about it. Jason Kelsey, the center for the Eagles, he went off on everybody. He said everybody wants to blame Carson Wentz for how bad we're playing. He said, but it's not him. He said the offensive line's not doing good. The coaches aren't doing good. He said our whole team as a whole is not doing good. He said we're starting Jalen Hurts. He said we'll go in there and we'll perform like we're supposed to the best of our ability. He said, and then other players were like, we're kind of excited about this. They kind of hyped up a little bit with Hurts coming in. He brought something new.
It's something
He brought
brand
something new.
Yeah. It's
I
something
think
new to
He
the
brought a
offense.
shiny.
I think a boy Ryan Clark said it the best. He said although they didn't win it solely because of Jalen Hurts, they definitely won it because they didn't play Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's something to be said about a guy who can come in that's poised, that's a good leader, that's a good that gets everybody to rally around the team concept.
Right.
I think the problem with Wentz is he was one of those me guys. I think he doesn't take accountability when he makes mistakes. And like that resonates in the whole, You can't say we got to do better when you're making all the mistakes. No. You got to do better. You got to do better. Not we. You. You're the quarterback.
Mhm.
Like you see Ben Roethlisberger. They got beat up last night, and he got right on the mic, said, "Hey man, I got the ball the most. I need to be better."
And that's
what he
something
said.
Big Ben's done a good bit of his career. He's actually said that a lot. If he plays bad, he shoulders that blame.
But but that's the thing. Wentz never show. He did it, I think, once, but it was obvious when he did it. It was like, no shit, it was your fault. Who else's fault?
Yeah. Like no one else threw 6 interceptions.
Right.
Like you're the quarterback.
I
bro.
fumbled the ball 3 times. My bad. Well, who else's bad is it?
Who else bad is? Like, what you mean? But we brought up the Steelers, right? Okay, so the Steelers, for the, I guess I want to say the first 11 weeks, and then they probably had a game canceled. The first 12 weeks, they looked good, or some people even said invincible, like they were going to go poised to run, make a run for an undefeated season. But loses the 2 straight.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something. No one said that. No one I know said that day, unless you're a Steelers.
Okay,
fan. No one said that.
No, I mean I saw stuff like that, and
Did you?
I think that I wouldn't say they were poised or set to make an undefeated run, but they had some grit to them the first 11, 12 weeks of the season. They were finding ways to win. They've had 2 bad weeks. They've
played
lost
the-
that.
They've had a couple bad weeks, so I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you know what I'm saying? They lucked up and beat Dallas. They lucked up and beat it was another, I think, not the Washington. Oh, they lost to the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
And there was another team they lucked up. They had to come back to beat, and then they lost this one. Like that whole 11-0 shit was like the most quietest, like undefeated.
It was
team
paper
I've ever
chance.
heard.
There was paper chance.
There you go.
They were finding ways to win. That's what makes a good team.
But
It's
playing bad. Like
it's not hard to find a way to win against Dallas.
they had
True.
they had a favorable schedule to begin.
Thank you.
So
They did.
they had a really good start. They did beat the Ravens twice, but the Ravens was on a down year. So we can't really say that that's a legit,
Like you can't call it like a legit dub.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
So
I
I think
think you look
So
at-
the first game they play and Lamar Jackson is playing like shit because that's really honestly what he is. I don't like Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry. I have not been a fan of him from the time he was drafted.
why?
But
you all right, man?
I don't think he's that great.
You're
I think
crazy
he had
as fuck, dude.
He had a really good season last year, but he's not gonna play any better next year than he did this year.
You know what?
Hot-
It's funny.
hot take.
And I'm gonna go back on that too a little bit. Like I'm gonna just revisit college for a little bit because that just reminded me. Mac Jones falls in that same category you just spoke. Mac Jones ain't great. He's not good at all.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
But somehow people are calling him a Heisman candidate. How?
COVID.
No, they're calling him the leader for the Heisman.
COVID.
Wow.
Okay, it's cool if you throw a 56-yard touchdown, but if your pass was only 7 fucking yards and Devontae Smith did the rest of the work, that doesn't make you a good quarterback.
You need to go back and watch because he can throw it down the freaking field too.
He can't. That dude ain't shit.
COVID.
Yeah, he
shit.
can. He can throw it down the field.
He's the same Mac Jones from last year, just COVID.
COVID.
Mac Jones is trash.
Sunshine got injured.
I'm not going to tell you that
Sunshine
he's
got
trash
COVID.
because he's not.
No. The only reason, he is trash. He's utter garbage.
Wow. Wow.
The only reason, no, seriously, the only
Tell
reason.
us how you really feel.
No, I'm saying I watch the guy play. I watch Alabama every week. It's on TV, so I have to watch the shit. He's garbage. He's hot garbage. He's the exact same Mac Jones from last year, but the COVID edition, but playing like COVID football. He sucks, dude.
Can we get back to the NFL?
Okay, so if he goes in and throws over 400 yards against Ohio State, you're still going to say he sucks?
I won't.
He's
I
not
won't
gonna
say
throw
that.
over 400 yards against OhioAte.
Oh yeah.
No, he
Ohio
won't.
State's defense is not that
No, he
good.
won't. No, he won't. No, he won't.
Can we get back to NFL now?
I'll buy you, if he throws 400 yards, I'll buy you a bottle of Crown Peach.
He's already getting one from me, so he doesn't need another one.
Oh man.
Get back to the NFL. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But
You good now?
Time out.
I'm
You
good.
can never have too many of those.
Yeah.
There you go.
You said that was a trigger. I guess Lamar Jackson was a trigger word to everything, apparently.
Yeah,
Y'all
it was. Like, it brought me back to, like, it just made me think about some
give y'all
stuff
some
I
boxing
heard.
gloves, man. Y'all be all right?
No, we good. We good.
Okay, good.
I love Mike. Mike's my guy.
Oh yeah, I just don't like Lamar Jackson. I said it when he was drafted.
And that's fair, bro. But he's an
That's
MVP.
fine.
He's an MVP and a Heisman winner. You can say all you want, but he is walked the walk.
Hey! I got
H
two
for
words
horses.
for you. I got 2 words for you.
So you say Cam Newton, I'm gonna punch you right in the screen.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm about to
Punch
say.
you right in the screen.
That's exactly what I'm about to say.
He's still a good quarterback. You shut it.
That's funny.
Walk a mile in his shoes.
Let's get back to the NFL.
The little hill climber shoes from
Which
Price is
shoes?
Right.
Exactly. The ones with their heels on them. Yoli, 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 yoli.
Okay.
Oh.
Back to the NFL. All right. What were we talking about? The Steelers?
Yeah, well,
That's what we were talking about.
Well, the thing, what I was saying was the schedule. They had a light schedule in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not going
I
to say
think-
they don't or
Well,
didn't.
And then on top of that, they had their last 3 games or so have been like within 2 weeks. So they kind of got the short end of the stick with the scheduling because of the Ravens' whole COVID fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
So they've had a couple short weeks where they play. There's not really an excuse, but like humans are tired at the end of a season. Nobody's 100%. So you're trying to get guys to go on short rest to perform at a high level against teams like Buffalo. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think the Washington Redskins that was like a trap game. We said that before. That was a trap game because they had just come off of the Ravens game. Short week. So Redskins was ready. And that defense the Redskins puts on the field. I take that back. The defensive line that the Washington football team puts on the field is insane. Chase Young and those boys, oh my goodness, they get after it.
Oh yeah. Chase Young did exactly what he was drafted to do, and I watched that game. He was a beast.
Yeah,
he was a beast in that game. He did his thing.
Yeah. So speaking of that, did y'all see the comment Mike Tomlin made on the sideline to him?
No, I missed that. What happened?
He tapped him. He said, I don't ever want to lose enough games to get a guy that looks like you.
Yeah, he did say that.
He said you gotta lose 14 to 15 games to get a guy like you, and I don't want that.
Yeah, he did
I'd love
say
to have
that.
you. I'd love to have you on my team, but yeah, I don't want to lose that many games to get you.
Exactly.
That's dope.
I posted something in a group the other day about this guy really impersonating him. He did it spot on too. Spot on.
I
He
did see that.
impersonated him.
I saw that.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
yeah.
Definitely funny. Did you guys happen to catch the Kansas City Chiefs? Catch the Kansas City Chiefs game?
Yep, did. I caught it against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Against the Dolphins.
Dolphins. Yeah.
Did anything stand out in that game? Like I couldn't watch it because I believe I was either at work or I was busy doing some stuff with the Twins probably. But I saw an article that said that Patrick Mahomes, if you watch the game, like, please enlighten me, like, what are they talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The only story about that game was how good the Dolphins defense is. Their offense was the Miami offense was stagnant at best, and they didn't have a running game to speak of because all their running backs were sick on COVID. That was pretty much it. Like the defense, Miami's defense causes a lot of turnovers, and they did the same thing against Kansas City that they do for everybody. They got tipped, they got their hands in the zone, they tip, get you interceptions. The one interception my boy caught, they were trying to throw a fade up to Hill, and the dude went up there perfect. It was a perfect ball. He just intercepted it. He got right in the high point of it and caught it. It was awesome. It was awesome picking the end zone. So
My takeaway from that game, It's Tua played pretty good. Pat had an off game. Defense was good.
Very much so.
But
defense,
the one thing that I did not like, and it looks really pretty because he threw the touchdown, and I had Gesicki for the second TD of the game, but he threw a pass in the triple coverage. If I am Miami's coaches, I'm reaming him out on the sidelines.
I'm gonna tell you this, and this is my other hot take for all you Miami Dolphins, newly Miami Dolphins fans and resurged Miami Dolphins fan. Y'all are not gonna win another game. Sorry. Good game. Good season.
You said that last time we were on the show.
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't. I maybe posted it. This is the first time I said that. It's on.
One of y'all said Miami wasn't going to win another game this season.
I said it. I posted it, but I never said it.
Maybe that's where I saw it.
But I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't say that at all.
Yeah, I'm saying it now. They're not going to win another game.
I don't watch Miami that intensely to know if they're going to win a game or not.
It's looking at their schedule. Is knowing their team, like their offense is unless the defense scores their touchdowns, I don't see Tua taking them. They don't have enough offense to generate the points they need to win versus the teams they got to play. The only team that they may beat are the Patriots, but I'm not even sure about them. I take that back. They might beat the Patriots, but I'm gonna say what I say. I'm gonna say what I said.
Stick to your guns, bro.
They won't
Stick
win
to your
another
guns.
game.
Stick to your guns. That's right.
They're definitely losing the next two, and the third one may be out of the reach. So,
let's see. NFL won that tough though. Like this week, like I didn't see a lot of games. I'll take that back. I did watch one game. I watched the Atlanta Falcons take on the Atlanta Falcons of
West,
the AFC West,
the West. Yeah, the AFC West versus the NFC South Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I saw that game. And dude,
it happened exactly how you thought it was gonna happen.
It happened exactly how you thought it was gonna happen. Like, okay, Atlanta took a lead. No, I take that back. No, wait, what happened? I forgot what happened. But anyway, it happened just how I thought it was gonna happen. Atlanta somehow blew a lead to Atlanta
West.
The Atlanta Chargers. Chargers. and Atlanta lost. Like, of course they did. Like on the field goal.
No one wanted to win that game. I think they kicked the field goal out of because the rule said they had to. That was about it.
I think he kicked that field goal and was like, please miss,
right.
please. Fuck it.
I think
he tried to miss.
I think at the end of the fourth, they're like, can we just tie this game just without the overtime?
Without the overtime? Like, traffic on the 405 is terrible. Yeah. So I gotta get home.
Let me get home early. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get home first.
I think those two are having the season they deserve to have.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't like that.
You know what's so funny?
I don't like that because you and I picked Atlanta to win the South.
Yes.
Really?
But
you picked Atlanta?
Listen, I only did that out of spite, though. I admitted that when I said it because I put New Orleans and Kansas City in the Super Bowl. So I said Atlanta was going to win out of spite. That was it. I knew my original team was terrible, and at the time I hated the Saints. So
he loves the Saints now. Let me get a who that from you.
Now I'm a diehard who that Saints fan.
No, okay. Don't come back to the Panthers when we start winning. Don't come back to the Panthers when we start winning.
You don't understand. I am a
Panther.
I never left the Panthers.
He lost a bet.
I wish we could take Bridgewater off the damn field, but that's a whole nother subject for me. I can't stand that dude, man.
Yeah, man.
Since I'm on him, hold on. Since I'm on him.
Go ahead.
If it's 3rd and 9 and 3rd and 10 or 3rd and long, and he throws another 1 yard or 2 yard pass, I am going to lose my shit. I'm telling you right now. He drops back like he's finna sling it, right?
Right.
I'm like, okay, we need 10. And he catches dude on a drag just across the line of scrimmage. What
Yo, I'm gonna do you one better.
You think he gonna make it 16 yards off that pass? Come on, there's
Yeah.
8 dudes back there.
I'm gonna do you better. When the Panthers draft Bo Nix,
Oh no.
I'm gonna say that.
Oh,
ain't gonna happen.
man.
I don't think Bo Nix is gonna make it to the NFL.
Nah. Unless we get a miracle work in there. Unless you
Unless you get like unless you get like the quarterback whisperer. You know what I'm saying? Bo Nix will never make it to the NFL.
Dog, I
I'm
don't know.
saying that right now
Listen.
today on this show.
Listen, dude. Greg McElroy made it to the NFL, so anything's possible.
34 kills.
Point taken. Point
Just
taken.
letting you know.
yo,
Greg-
I got.
Greg
I'm a little,
McElroy made it.
I got some.
Point taken.
I found that very funny because I really figured his daddy would draft him. His dad's something big with the Cowboys. His own daddy wouldn't even push the drafting.
He's terrible.
Oh man.
Horrible. Let's move on.
Let's.
Let's switch gears. Let's talk about the NBA is about to start
Yes, sir.
in on the 22nd of this
Yep.
month. Preseason just started, so it's a couple games been played. The Lakers have played. What's your boy name that's balling out with the Lakers? Like
Oh, my boy, T. I got to get the name right. THT.
Horton
Horton
Tucker.
Tucker. Yeah.
Horton Tucker balling out.
No.
Number 5, baby.
Balling
Never
out.
heard of him.
It's like Taryn Horton Tucker.
Yeah, that dude
Killing
is
it.
balling out.
Drop a 30 piece on him last night.
LeBron's
Really?
happy.
Oh.
Yeah, LeBron's happy. He's not. I don't think LeBron's playing at all this preseason, like with the 2 games, whatever.
It's only 2 games, so yeah, no.
But Horton Tucker has been playing, and LeBron is his number 1 fan.
Dog, if you follow LeBron on Twitter,
Mhm.
he tweets like every 5 seconds almost. It seems like.
That's
Like,
true.
he was tweeting about Horton Tucker, like, oh, that's my guy. And I'm like, calm down, man. He already made the roster. You don't need
Yeah.
to be
You don't have to-
fanboying. He's fine. Okay? Chill out, dude. You know, we get it.
Anything you guys looking forward to with the NBA this coming season? For instance, Brooklyn. Okay, like last season, with KD being out and Kyrie, just being Kyrie with that team, a lot of people were like, "Well, I don't know how it's going to work when KD comes back." But they play the preseason game against Washington. Was it
Yeah.
last night?
Oh my
Couple-
God.
couple nights ago.
Saturday night or Sunday night, and they looked. And granted, it was against Washington, and granted, it was the preseason game, but they looked good.
It looked fantastic.
Brooklyn
Yeah,
looked
they did.
good.
They look really good.
Oh,
The one thing I'm really interested to see is the Warriors. How they gonna look since Klay Thompson is not gonna be there with them, to see if Curry can really lead them. You know, this is really the first time that he's gonna be able to have the chance to lead a team. You know, Green is a good role player. He's not really a real good all-star to me, but Curry can really show what he's gonna be able to do. So I'm interested to see what they're gonna do.
Right.
Draymond's a bit of a vocal leader for that team, though. He's the mouth.
He's a talker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm talking about production on the court.
Producing, yeah.
Producing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, they picked up Kelly Oubre, and a lot of people don't give that guy a lot of credit, but he's no Klay Thompson, but he's solid.
Right.
Well,
He's a solid player to have. Like, he's a good consolation prize.
I think the
Yeah.
problem is with Oubre is his game is similar to one that they already have. Your boy, came from the Timberwolves. What's his name?
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins. Him and Wiggins
Andrew
have
Wiggins, yeah.
have a similar game. I think that's kind of
Right.
trepidation is about, is because with Thompson, he's just a sniper. He's a straight up, I'm gonna get the ball, catch and release. You know, it's get my hand, is going up. I think with Oubre and I forgot his name again. God bless.
Wiggins.
With Oubre and Wiggins, they're more slashers than jump shooters. They more like want to create their shot. as opposed
Right.
to just catch and shoot. So it'll look different. I think with Curry, Curry's still a problem, you know, and it's still a problem with them, and I think they're going to be good. What I most look forward to, besides my Lakers repeating, is
here we go.
I'm just saying Lakers in 5. But one thing I kind of look forward to watching. I want to see what the new teams kind of unfold. I want to see what Brooklyn looks like. I want to see if Miami can come back and ride that momentum they had. They got them to the finals. I want to see what kind of team New Orleans brings this year.
Right.
They're 1 year healthy. Supposed to be healthy, no restrictions. Zion. So I want to see what that looks like. I want to see if Ingram can be the star they paid him to be. I actually want to talk to the Clippers owner and ask him what the hell he was thinking when he decided to max out Paul George's contract.
Knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew
What
that was coming from you.
happened?
That's why I avoided that. Like, I didn't even talk about that in the group. I didn't post anything about it. I don't think I even put that in the group chat. Like,
well, Ricky Smiley band. Who the hell left the gate open?
Oh man, exactly.
what were they smoking, bro?
Wow,
They smoking weed.
they should just replay that
It's a
shot.
very
of
good one.
him taking the shot and shooting it and hitting the side of the backboard. Just take that shot over and over again. That's what
You give
226 million.
He
That's
giving
what
this guy
that
$226 million. You know what I'm saying?
He says I was getting
I'm gonna go
played.
try out for the Clippers.
I was getting played like I was Ray Allen or JJ Redick with pin downs, and this I'm like, well, JJ Redick and Ray Allen are two of the best shooters in the history of the game.
Right.
Oh,
Like,
and
you can't shoot.
and you hit the side of the backboard. So,
Right.
Yeah.
what's your point?
So, like, you know, niggas they do that shit in the YMCA. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? In the Y League. Like,
Right.
you
give me 10 shots from the corner, I'm hitting 6 of them. Just like I'm just saying. But the fact that he was able to get that money from him, I applaud his hustling. And I guess somebody had to get the money. Why not him? I guess I don't know.
Right, true.
I don't know. Maybe some better players, role players in there, some more guys around them.
Let me tell you something. I like being on the good side of LA because we not only won the championship, but then we won free agency from LA too. It's like,
oh, dude,
we took their heavy in Harrell, and we got Schroeder, and then we got Gasol as a big man who could shoot, and it's like we got better. I think we got better. I hate that we lost Rondo, Dwight Howard. I could live without. But you know, like I said, I think we got better as a team, and then Horton, THC finna come in and off the bench and just kill some stuff. So if he can improve, and then Kuzma can improve, I mean, the sky's the limit for the Lakers. I just saw where Montrezl Harrell turned down $80 million deal from the Hornets to sign with the Lakers.
Really?
Yep,
bro.
I heard that too.
Wow.
That's exactly
That's what winning does. That's what winning does.
That's exactly with like who all gonna be over there. If who all gonna be over there is in contract negotiation.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
right
it.
there?
That's also
That's
also you wanna piss me off. I'm gonna give you a little slap in the face and just walk to the next locker room over.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Also-
but he lost it with the Hornets. Yeah.
Also,
the
he's like
gave him that deal.
who all over there?
Offered
Like,
him.
hey, we got LaMelo Ball and Gordon Hayward, and that's it. That's all.
That's it?
Like, nah, I'm gonna head out.
Nah,
Yeah.
No. He like, hey, I'll call you back.
I gotta wash my hair real quick. I'll be right back.
I'll call you back.
I'll call you back.
Yeah, but yeah, I had a question for y'all.
Yeah.
What uniform James Harden going to be in more? The Houston uniform or the strip club uniform before the year is out?
That's not even a question.
I have a question.
Not even a question. He's
For the
gonna
simple
be
fact,
he's gonna be at the strip club in his Houston uniform. This will be both.
He's gonna be in the Rockets uniform,
He don't care.
but each paycheck's gonna be donated to the single mom club.
He He
Yeah,
already told him
true.
trade me. He walked in the gym, trade me. I don't want to be here. He like the owner's like, we got John Wall, and he's like,
You're
John
like,
who?
who?
But
Hey, y'all got John Wick?
John who?
John Wick? John Wall played ball like 2 years. What you mean?
John trade me to Philly. That's what you need to John Wall. Get out of here. Trade me to
Right.
Philly.
Trade me to Philly. Send me to Miami. I heard Miami, but like I think
Right.
Miami don't want to give up Tyler Hero. That's
Right.
gonna be the only reason why we're not gonna get. They don't want to.
They're
give up
holding on
Tyler
to
Hero.
him like he's baby Jesus or something. I don't.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'll give up Hero for Harden.
No.
you
Hero
don't.
plays defense.
No, he
Yeah, Hero
doesn't.
plays defense.
When?
He don't score like him though. He don't
does
score
not
like
play.
him.
Y'all don't start. He does not play defense.
Look,
Hero
if you
does
swat the
not
ball
play
one time, that's more defense you're gonna get all year out of Harden.
I'm telling you,
That's
I'm
true.
telling you,
That part's true.
James Harden plays that Olay defense.
Oh, like,
Olay.
no, he plays
you
that.
know?
No, he plays that outlet defense. Is what he does. He goes.
He plays that
crosses
LaMelo
over
Ball
here.
defense.
He's like outlet. You get
Yeah.
He plays that.
he the first one on the offensive end every time.
Okay. We talked about Kyrie in doing our pre-show for you listeners out there.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep forgetting we're recording the podcast like every time we do this. You know, so I got to make sure we're talking to our listeners.
Yeah.
So we talked about Kyrie Irving and his comments, like he went full Marshawn Lynch, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Kyrie went full Marshawn Lynch, and did he get a fine?
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Multiple.
been getting fined. He's been definitely getting fined. Definitely
Yeah,
getting
But he
fined.
actually holds conversations with the media now, whereas Marshawn Lynch is like, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That dude, yeah.
And never apologized.
That fine start getting a little heavy.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch is the media darling.
Love Marshawn.
Love Marshawn. But Kyrie on the same time, like, dude, you lost me when you said the world was flat, you know, and
True.
you try to convince people
Honestly, with Kyrie, man, and I'm gonna tell you, and I always say, I've said this every time we bring him up. He's like the overprivileged kid that doesn't get to do exactly what he wants. He gets he gets the 99 things he asked for, and then he asks for the 100th thing, and someone tells him no, and now he's mad. That's what it's about. I think
That's about true.
Like what
That's about right.
What the stuff he's talking about that he's mad about, everybody's like, what are you talking about? Like he's like, the artists don't get a voice and blah blah. And I'm like, you're not even saying complete sentences, bro. Like the media is pawns about what? They just asked you about the game that you made a good layup. How'd you shake your man to get to the layup? No,
Yeah,
bro.
he just
The media is
like
pawns. Y'all start trouble. What?
he just like being difficult. That's all it is.
That's
he
what
just
I'm
like
saying.
being difficult.
He wants that conflict. He
Right.
just wants
Right.
that conflict. So it's hard
But
for me
he
to
don't thrive off of it.
He doesn't do anything. He doesn't respect. He can't even finish the season. Like, come talk to me when you've completed a full season without being hurt or disrupting your whole team.
That's true.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
let's do this. The end of the season is right. Also the beginning of the NBA season. So let's do our predictions.
All right.
Okay.
Who do you think is gonna come out of the East? Let's start with the East. I'll start with you, Hollow Point.
Oh, with me? After seeing the Nets, it's gonna be the Nets.
Okay.
Nets
The
coming out
Nets.
of
All
the
right.
East. And it'll be the Nets and the Bucks in the finals. Nets in 6.
Okay.
In the conference finals, I mean, the conference finals.
In the conference finals, yeah. Mike.
Man, I'm gonna ride the train that ended the season. I'm gonna say Miami. I think it's Miami and the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. Mainly because I don't think Brooklyn finishes the year with a healthy starting 5 that they started the year with.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
see that
Mike.
too.
That's fair. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
are we including injuries and stuff? I guess. I mean, you can't really predict injuries.
You can't predict injuries, but like I'm just saying from right now, from the way the NBA is right now, with everybody being healthy, aside from obviously Klay Thompson.
Right.
Just your pick. Just your pick. Just a pick.
I
Just
still
a pick.
think Miami.
So, we still think Miami. Okay. Eric.
Yeah, I was just saying I agree with Mike. I believe Miami is going to be out of Miami and the Nets in East Conference Finals, and probably go 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't want to say Miami because this is my team. So I'm gonna agree with Hollow Point. I'm gonna say Brooklyn. Right now, I know it could very well change later with Miami, and it could possibly even be Miami, especially if there's something happens and Giannis ends up going to Miami, like, you know, before trade deadline or whatever.
That's not happening, Melvin. Let it go, okay?
Listen.
Let it go.
Listen, it's very possible, sir.
Let it
Yeah,
go.
it's a pretty hot topic.
You're trying to will it.
No, I'm not. Dude, I will everything. Okay? You know, so I will everything. I will Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay. I'm willing the Bucks going 8-8. I'm willing Giannis in fucking Miami. You know what I'm saying?
It's not
works
happening.
for me.
Power
No,
of attraction is not doing it.
Stop.
Not happening, bro. Not happening. Not
Okay, but I'm
happening.
gonna say no. In all honesty, dude. In all honesty, I'm gonna say I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna say Brooklyn. Brooklyn. Watching that game, Brooklyn looks good.
They look real good.
Brooklyn had, you know, so that's probably one of the best teams I've seen put together like in a while.
KD out the gate look unstoppable already.
Out the gate, bro. This boy's hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like you get a hungry KD, you see what happens.
And if you get him in the way he plays his game, the way he plays his game is like, I don't really worry about him getting injured because he's not really that physical when he plays. All of his stuff is outside. And even when he drives, he's already past you one dribble and a dunk. He's just as long as Giannis.
He is. He's just
You know
not
what
as
I'm
strong. He's not as big
Just not as
Giannis,
strong. Well, but he's more of a finesse guy. Like Giannis is a power guy.
No, big time.
He knows he's strong and he tries to go through you. And KD just likes to go up and over you and around you.
I'm thinking, dude, you know, and this probably be a hot take or weird, but I think Giannis probably would get injured this season.
I don't think so, man. He built for it.
I just don't. I mean, well, Milwaukee, it's either he's going to leave or he's going to get injured. That's why I don't even want to put them in there. I'm saying Miami and Brooklyn in the Eastern Conference Finals. Mm-hmm. But I'm also saying like with Milwaukee could play. It just all depends on like you know Giannis' health or if he gets traded. Okay. I just don't see them there. I don't see them there. So moving to the West, I guess I'll start. I'm gonna go ahead and say the Lakers. I'm looking forward to see what my other team, like Portland's, going to do with Melo's looking good too.
Yeah.
And Carmelo Anthony, not LaMelo Ball, but like Carmelo, he's looking good. So I was, I'm gonna say Western Conference Finals. I would say you know what? Obviously the Lakers. Phoenix might be in there. Houston definitely ain't gonna be in there, but I would say, I'm gonna say, damn, you know what? I'll say Portland. Lakers in Portland in the finals. The Lakers taking it. I think the Lakers will. I'm gonna go ahead and say like Lakers and Brooklyn in the finals, and the Lakers will win the finals. Lakers gonna repeat. Eric, you're up. Western Conference.
Well, West Conference. Out of spite, I refuse to say the Lakers.
Wow.
I refuse to say
that's on you. That's on you.
Spite don't count though. Spite don't count though.
So I'm thinking it's going to be Portland and Denver. You know, in the West Conference Final. Portland and Denver.
No way.
Denver. Portland, Denver, and I think Denver going to squeak by. Denver going to get there this time.
Ooh, boring, bro. That's too nice.
I refuse to say the Lakers.
No.
Is it past your bedtime?
You're reaching, man. You need
You smoking some of Melvin's weed or what?
You need a Snickers bar or something. God bless.
Hey, Mike, he's not smoking my weed because I'm not high enough to say some stupid shit.
That was crazy. What he said. Denver gonna sneak past.
I never say some stupid shit like that.
Wow.
Hey, Denver's pretty good. Michael Porter Jr.
Denver is good. You're right. You're absolutely right. Denver is good.
They lost Grant. They lost Grant.
Yeah.
That was their big underrated guy, their X factor, Grant. They lost him.
Yeah.
And then as good as Jokic was, and boy from Canada, what's his name? The light skinned dude. What's his name?
Jamal
I know you're
Murray?
talking
Him.
about Murray.
Yeah, you didn't know he was Canadian. You didn't know he was Canadian. Yeah.
No,
he's Canadian.
did not.
Yep.
Did not know.
But
Learn
yeah,
something new every
so
day.
they're going to be good. They'll probably get the number 3 seed again, but it's going to be
Mhm.
it's going to be all LA conference finals. It's going to be the Clippers and Lakers.
You said you call the Clippers Lakers?
Yeah, Lakers are going to win.
Lakers win. All right.
Of course.
Real quick, because like we're running out of time. MVPs. Who's going to be the MVP of the season? Who you think?
I like the Lakers to win it in the West. Thank you, because you never asked me.
My fault, dude. My bad. Okay, Mike.
I'm actually going to agree with you completely on the Lakers in Portland.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And Lakers win
See?
everything. Repeat
Lakers
champs.
win everything. All right, MVP. White Mike. So I don't forget. MVP and Rookie of the Year. Give me Rookie of the Year too.
Rookie of the Year, I think it's going to be Vessel for San Antonio or either Naismith for Boston. MVP, it's probably going to be LeBron or AD.
That's pretty solid. This is pretty solid.
With
pick for
an
MVP.
outside chance of Jimmy Butler, depending on how Miami season goes.
Right. Sounds like it. Yeah, it's pretty. That's a good pick though. Those are really good picks. Hollow Point.
Lakers in 5. AD wins the MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to Wiseman for the Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
If he can stay healthy,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be his to lose because they're gonna rely on him a lot, and I think he's going to come through.
Right.
What was the other question?
Rookie of the Year.
MVP.
Who got rookie?
AD's MVP.
AD MVP.
Yeah.
Eric.
I think he finally got the glow now. You know, it is there, only there, when you truly find the master.
I
think he unlocked it. He unlocked it. So
You possess the power
he unlocked
of
it.
the glow.
That's him. That's AD now.
Again, people, we apologize for Melvin singing through this whole episode.
Listen. I'm happy, bro. Let me sing, all right? Shit.
The listeners don't want to hear it.
Hey, you don't know that.
For you young people, Google The Last Dragon. You're welcome.
Yes, watch that movie.
Yes,
Watch
classic.
that movie.
You're welcome.
Eric. Or show enough.
I think Jimmy Butler, MVP,
Mm-hmm.
and Rookie of the Year, Pat Williams of the Chicago Bulls. Look him up. That's my sleeper pick.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's a beast. I'm telling you, from what I've seen, he looks good.
And you really are
Rookies.
diehard.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's my team. Look him up. He's pretty good.
All right. For me, I'm gonna go MVP. I'm gonna say, man, I'm gonna have to go with LeBron James. Yeah, was 18 now. This dude should be doing what he's doing and playing that league for 18 years, and he's still doing it at a high level.
And
So
he's
I'm gonna say
Captain America too. So
yeah, and exactly, and I'm just gonna say like LeBron James for him. Rookie of the Year. Actually, and Mike, you might like this. Cole Anthony.
I like
Really?
it.
Cole Anthony from UNC.
Yeah.
He's with Orlando right now. That dude. I watched, and I'm gonna send it to you guys. I watched it like a little documentary on YouTube.
I see.
Well, about Cole Anthony. That dude is amazing.
Yeah, I seen him.
That dude is amazing. So I'm gonna have to go with Cole Anthony as for the rookie of the year for the 2020-2021 NBA season. That's kicking off in a couple of days. You see, it's crazy because the season just ended.
Yeah.
Weird.
I like this though. It sucks that we had the COVID and the guys didn't get the time off. But I
Yeah.
like the fact that it just ended and is going to pick right back up.
That's cool. That's cool.
I love it. So
Oh, no, I know you love it. Like I love it for like a lot of reasons. Like it gives us more material like to cover. You know what I'm saying? So COVID is kind of like sucked this year, but it's been great for us, like as a show. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been really good for us as a show.
We had the mid part of the year when it was really taking off and everybody was really shutting down.
Yeah.
We had those couple months where we were doing the best we could, and then but when it kicked off,
It was touch and go.
everything-
It was touch and go.
Everything came back at once.
Everything came back
and that
at
made
once.
the show's been good. I mean, we've had a lot of material.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So, I love it. So, Mike, is there anything you wanna add to the show?
I mean, it's been it was a good show. We got I know we were talking different things earlier. I've kind of followed this a little bit and I sent it to y'all, but there's a guy, Keontae Thompson from Florida. If y'all if you don't know what's going on, you listen to the show. He fell out face first on the court. Looks like they were coming out of a timeout against Florida State.
Mhm.
Well, article came out today saying that he was transferred to Gainesville from Tallahassee, and he was put in a medical-induced coma. But they said there is some brain activity.
Mm.
They're really not completely sure why he fell out. I guess they're still running tests, but he's in stable but critical condition.
Right.
So I just kind of keep up with that. And
That sucks to hear, man, and that's scary.
Yeah.
For like to even like listen to that. You have a college kid who's should be in his peak like physical health. You know what I'm saying, and he's passing out. They said he recovered from COVID, right? But they think
they said he had a positive test.
Mhm.
And if anybody's listening to this and I'm wrong, I will admit I was half-assed listening to the news.
Mhm.
I tried to catch most of it, but from what I understood from the news was he'd had a positive test, cleared protocol to come back, but the best that they can tell is maybe his heart wasn't in enough condition to actually come back. And basketball, you're constantly running up and down the court.
Mhm.
So maybe it put a physical strain on his heart that from being sick with COVID that they didn't realize maybe was a side effect, because these guys are college kids. They do the best they can do with trainers. Colleges pay for good ones, but you're not getting necessarily the best medical care money can buy, like a pro athlete
Right.
who
Right.
can spend
Right.
millions of dollars on, and be able to come back in tip-top shape.
Right.
But apparently he's like Florida's superstar player. So
Well, I mean, even if he was like the last guy on the end of the bench, my
still
thoughts
suck.
yeah, it does. Like and people like say thoughts and prayers. Like my thoughts and my prayers are gonna go out to this guy. As soon as we wrap up, I'm probably gonna go upstairs and pray for him a little bit, because I hate to hear that. And we don't try to get as political on the show as possible, but people, you gotta understand, COVID is fucking real. I've lost an uncle to it. There's Hollow Point and I have lost like I don't know, like almost like a mom, a little bit, Mama Womb. You know what I'm saying? We lost Mama Womb to this stuff. Like, it's real, bro. Like, and people are taking it as if it's like it's something you can just wash away, or you drink some bleach or whatever and get rid of it. It's not going away. So what I want you to just continue to practice your social distancing, wear your mask, do all the stuff you can, like, to flatten that curve so we can get over this and we can go back to having like regular life. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being cooped up in the house all the time.
Absolutely.
I want to get out. I've been out in LA for like a year, and COVID has been the majority of that. I haven't been able to enjoy anything. I haven't been to Disneyland yet. You know what I'm saying? So they're fucking that up for me.
That sucks.
You know what I'm saying?
it's LA. What's there to enjoy besides smog and traffic?
Disneyland. He just said it.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
Food.
A lot of food. Yeah.
Beach.
I would
The
like
beach.
that.
The beach.
You're from Alabama. We have the beach.
No.
The water's not necessarily
No.
blue, so
Fair enough.
I know. That's not necessarily rude, but
He wants to go to the LBC.
Yeah.
I live right down there by the LBC, but I can't go to that. I haven't been on the beach yet because of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's people just get your shit together. Just get out of your own. Get out of your own way and do what you got to do to help bring this country back to some type of normalcy or whatever. Okay.
Yep.
We don't get too political, so we just gonna let's end the show on that note. Hollow Point, you got anything to add?
Yeah. Thanks everybody for listening and viewing, all the new listeners. Welcome to the show. Everybody who subscribed to us on YouTube, we appreciate you. Everybody who's been following us since we started, we appreciate you. But I'd be remiss. I know we said we're trying not to end it on a somber note, and but I'd be remiss if I didn't give a rest in peace I lost my cousin.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Theo. So, to my Brooks family, I love y'all. Rest in peace, Theo Jr. You'll forever be in my heart and in my thoughts. I'll see you later.
All right, Eric.
Once again, just want to thank y'all for having me. This is, second time around. Maybe
It wasn't a pleasure.
See,
but anyway,
damn near part of the show. White's talking shit about you already.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I can take it, but I just want to thank y'all for having me, and y'all doing big things, and I support y'all in every way, and I hope everybody be safe for the holidays. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and hopefully we don't have a same year like we did this year for next year.
Outstanding.
White.
Well, I was going to shoot a jab at Hollow Point, but when he went kind of somber on us, I couldn't do it. So prayers to your family.
I didn't go somber. I'm still all right. I'm just
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to hit you while I won't leave you when I won't sucker punch you like you did me.
You still on that? It's not a sucker punch, bro. You saw it. It was coming.
Let it go, man.
He hugged me and punched me in the stomach at the same time.
You should always be. Hey, what do they say?
Hey.
Be ready at all times.
All times, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All times.
Just follow the pages, hit the likes, subscribe, share us with your friends. You ain't got to keep us to yourself. Thank y'all for listening. Eric, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank y'all.
And as always, I want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Eric, for joining us. We try to put together a good show for everybody every week. We do what we do. We do what we can. Since we're in the praying mood, I want to ask special prayers. My son Bryce is going back under the knife for I think the 10th surgery. Of his very young life. My son's he's such a trooper, bro, and I don't worry about him at all. Period. Ever. Because he's been through so much already. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. I look up to him because he's such a strong kid. And Wednesday he's having it. So if you're not doing anything Wednesday, just a couple minutes, just pray for Bryce. And
we'll do.
Safe surgery and big, whatever. I don't want to talk about. I'm sorry, I'm about to start crying. But I think that's about it. We good. Everybody's good.
Yep.
Everybody's good. Yep. All right. Well, rest in peace, Kobe. We out of here, man.
Peace.